good old boy down in Texas, John Beautiful, that's his name. Heard him say, are you shitting me? Lord, and I feel just the same. He speaks his mind about that asinine asshole in our house. Yeah, John Beautiful, he likes to call it out. Yes, he does. Well, there's a blue dot down in Texas, that Texas heaven do. There's a blue dot family in the USA and all over this world. Yeah, there's a blue dot family.
How y'all doing? Hey, it's Tuesday, baby. I missed the day. I am terribly sorry. Let me get situated on my microphone here. I'm terribly sorry I missed yesterday.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna, because Dad was. If y'all just noticed that, Dad was pointing something at me, and I didn't quite hear it until these microphones came on. We cleaned the light bulbs out of. No, I got it. You got it. No, we cleaned the light bulbs in the lighting lamp thing on our ceiling fan a few days ago, and we just have the fan turned on because it's pretty hot out there today. And I don't know
96.
if anybody can hear that, so I'm going to turn that fan off. Hang on. You go ahead
Yeah,
and keep the
go ahead.
family entertained.
Well, I'm glad everybody's here. I'm terribly sorry yesterday. Not a good day. Turned into a terrible headache, and it lasted until I went to bed, and I woke up with it this morning, and I think it's finally going to subside away, but I don't normally like to miss a day, and it bothers me when I do. This family means everything to me, and yeah, that's the way it is. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for showing up. Warden was the first one to pop in. We appreciate that. Followed by Stephanie Dean. Dear, I thought Jay was there with you. I didn't know he's still stuck up there in, I think, North Carolina, South Carolina? North Carolina, I think, or New York. One of them places. He ain't there with you, darling. I'm sure he's going to get there as soon as he can. It is showtime. Showed up. It's showtime. Carol Gillens, Dolores Grant, Oddly Wired, baby, is here. Charles Stokel, Pepsi Max, Teresa Diggum, Virginia Woody, Karen Van Wyck, and our buddy Randy Kervin is here. Buddy, we appreciate you being out there. Randy uses his voice all the time, and we appreciate that voice to keep going. So, Randy, thanks a lot for being here, buddy. Anyway, what's going on? Well, shit. Before we get into visiting and crap, I noticed that Donnie was still on the TV out there when I went to go check with Mama right before we start the show. And I'll tell you what, it's another shit show, another shit parade going on out there. She's shoveling crap. I'm sure I ain't even got to listen to it. I just know it's a bunch of bullshit. I kind of wish they would just, when it comes to him speaking, just cut it off. Let the doctor, which Dr. Brex, I guess, is the only one there. Dr. Fossey hasn't been there in a week now. Don't know what's up there. All of a sudden, Dr. Fossey, the number one guy in our country on this disease, is no longer showing up for meetings. I think him and Donnie don't really see eye to eye on a lot of shit. I think Dr. Fossey, staying true to his practice, is trying to take the safe road, while Donnie and other ignorant butts like Governor Kemp, if there is anybody in this country who has demonstrated their ignorance, it has got to be Kemp. I mean, above hands, he was the last one or one of the last few to even issue shutdown orders, even to stay at home. Remember when he was on there? Oh, I just found out 24 hours ago that you could pass this stuff. I didn't know it's contagious. Are you shitting me? The last one to lock down, and now he wants to be the first one to open, baby. Massage parlors, tattoo parlors, restaurants, wherever you want to go. Because he damn sure don't want a bunch of rednecks outside of his office protesting. So he's going to get ahead of the gun and just turn them loose, baby. And all the while, we're seeing reports of how this can be transmitted. In a restaurant, in a theater. Are you shitting me? He's opening theaters? Really? Kind of tells me Governor Kemp doesn't give a shit about his constituents. Now, I got into the conspiracy theory again, and I wouldn't put it past the guy, you know. Put them all back out there. Let them go. We'll get the virus. Let them get sick and die. Because there's fewer voters. If there's fewer voters, with Georgia being a heavily population of black Americans, and we knowing that it hits black Americans higher, the death toll is higher, well, you know, kind of works out for him, I think, is what he's thinking. I can't put anything past these assholes the way they think. I just seen Mnuchin up there a minute ago. Now they're coming up here saying they done made a deal on, I think it's $498 billion more for the small businesses that ain't got the shit yet. But he had to start off the little news parade thing there. Note saying that these major corporations like Ruth Chris Steakhouse and shit, I didn't write down the university. Evidently, there's a very prestigious university who has billions and billions in their coffers, and they got a loan. Mnuchin says these people are going to have to return the money that they got from the SBA, from the PPP program, because they don't qualify for it. They have money. And that's where we get into what we talked about before. If you don't think this is nothing but rob the coffers, baby, you're going to get your little $1,200 check, I guess. I ain't got mine yet. Still waiting on that shit. After that, shut up. While they steal billions. Mnuchin up there, well, you know, all the first money is gone. We saw it went to the little banks. A lot of little banks out there, and some bigger banks got it. Yeah, they did. Are they giving it to the business owners? No, they're not. Because the paperwork's not right. The questions aren't right for the damn thing. Are you shitting me? You come up with all these excuses why you can't take care of the people of this nation and just keep coming back to the coffers time and time again to save the small business. But small business to them is not a small business. It's a racket, baby. And it's a racket they know how to play. Steve Mnuchin, are you shitting me? Goldman Sachs guy. He made billions making money out of foreclosing on people's homes. That's where he came from. He gives a shit about you? No. Not a stinking bit. He only gives a shit about those big multi-corporate bullshit. Those are the money that's the money that's going. And now they got caught. So now they're going to have to give it back. Oh, we didn't mean to take this money. Are you shitting me? You had to fill out a form. You had to request it. It's not a mistake you made. You jumped your ass in there, saw the line, and get in there and get it quick. And if you don't think that's happening in a lot of places, then you're naive. And I think there's a lot of places getting this PPP, which is for the protection of the wage earners, the employees. It's supposed to be, hey, you're supposed to pay your employees with this money. I don't think that's getting done a whole lot. I think they're doing a whole lot more with this money. And if they can get away with it, they will. And if they get caught, they'll say, oh, we're sorry, we didn't know. Well, then, for a major corporation, ain't you got a bunch of dumbass lawyers? If you didn't know. No, they knew. They knew exactly what they're doing. This is not all of us in one boat. It's all of us in one storm. And it seems that those that float around in their big freaking yachts are just out there trying to net as much of this as they can. Just grab it before it gets to your pockets. Whine and moan about the airline or some other big major company that made record profit last year. What happened to all that shit? Oh, well, it's gone. What happened to it? Executive bonuses. Yeah, that's the ticket. And stock buyback. Yeah. Kiss my ass. It's the American people that are suffering through this. And the CDC director is now telling us that the second wave could be worse. Because when it comes back in the fall, because that's what they're expecting, along with the flu season, the cold season, we're going to have to worry about the coronavirus, even the COVID-19 season. So it's going to come back. So all these governors like Kemp are all gung-ho, baby. Send them out there. You have to wonder, are they going to prepare? No, they're not going to prepare. Might piss Donnie off. We have 6 months, baby. 200 days to fix this shit. We have 200 days left before the choices are made. And there can be nobody on this side that can have any question on their mind about who they're going to vote for. Anyway, on that word, let me see. Oh, look at here. Shit, I thought I was looking at the blue room. That's the live room. Budman, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
How you doing, Dennis? What'd I do? Catch you on
I'm
the
doing
toilet?
great. How about you guys?
I'm doing fine.
No, I'm here making a face mask.
Oh, outstanding. For yourself or somebody else?
I see this morning how you can make one out of a sock.
Out of a sock. Shit.
Out of a sock.
Boy, how does shit.
Sock and a coffee filter.
A sock and a coffee filter.
There you go.
That's all you need.
I'm just
It's
playing
something.
how
It
it
is
works.
something. And it's best to go with something on. Daphne Batty, how are you?
I got the virus.
You got the virus.
Yep.
Oh,
Holy
dear God.
shit. So you've been to the doctor? You've been tested and all that, Daphne?
Yeah, if I want to drive 50 miles.
Oh, Lord.
My boyfriend brought it home from the meat packing plant.
Oh, hell. Has he got it too?
Yep.
Oh, Lord. Well, how bad symptoms right now or
Well,
tolerable?
I was feeling really crappy over the weekend. I'm not feeling normal, but I've never really been normal.
I can relate to that. I can relate to that statement.
My breathing isn't bad. I'm full of. I got a little sore throat. My nose is running. I've got this cough, and I'm supposed to have my CPAP machine on all the time, but I'm taking a break.
Boy, howdy. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that, dear. Take care of yourselves. Do what the doctors tell you.
Yep, drinking lots of juice.
There you go.
Lots of water. Vitamin C.
Anything you can get in you, baby. Except hydrochloroquine. That
No,
shit.
oh, honey.
Yeah, don't take that crap. Hydrochloroquine, whatever it is.
Stuff, yeah.
What is that? Somebody say it for me.
It's killed people.
Just say it's quinine.
Yeah, quinine.
That's what it is.
Whatever the hell it is. Donnie was out there
It's
pushing.
killed people.
They did the study on this shit, and of the patients that were giving it to it, the death rate was higher than those that did not take the stuff. So thanks a lot there, Donnie, for helping out all you did there, buddy. Because who needs to study the shit? You know, just take it. That's what Donnie says. He's a freaking idiot.
Mike, you feel goddamn good.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
On that note, Daphne, if you don't feel like you're obligated to stay here, if you're feeling bad, please just
Oh no.
drop out whenever,
No, I'm I'm good. I have been not doing much, but I gotta be here.
Well,
I gotta
She
be
feels
here.
better if she's here. I
Yeah.
talked to her over the course of this. She feels better if she's talking and feels
well,
she's
good.
part of the family.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, of course you're welcome here. Just don't push yourself overly
Yeah,
hard.
we don't want
okay?
you to feel, feel bad or
I
anything.
won't. I won't. And I
Yeah.
thank you guys for thinking of me and
Always.
Well, baby,
You
you're
know.
family. You're amongst family here. So,
I thank you very much.
if you have to hack and cough something up, just have at it. It's the only time in your life you're going to get away with it, so take advantage of this shit. If I could,
Oh,
I'd
I don't
hack
wanna get
shit, cough all the time, but it's,
I don't want to get it on my laptop. Though.
yeah,
Come
don't
on.
do that. Don't do that. But take care of yourself and your boyfriend too, and
Yeah.
just hope that this, y'all ride this out. There are a lot of people that have
Yeah.
ridden it.
Well, when I talked to the doctor's office,
Right.
she was like, well, she's like, take it easy, don't try it, And I said, I'm not doing really anything. I said, I got up and made some food, and she's like, yeah, now you got to keep eating. She said, don't eat a lot, and I go,
Yeah.
no, I don't even really feel like eating, but she's like, you got to eat.
That's not a
So-
problem around here. It seems like it has become more of a hobby than anything else. You just go sit on the couch 15 minutes and get up and say, well, Mama said, what do you want? I don't know, something to eat, I guess.
It's funny. It's opposite for me. I've slowed down eating entirely because I think about everything being like a resource, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna eat when I'm really
I feel
hungry,
like you,
know?
Travis. I moved out here to the country
Yeah.
because I have more stuff going on. Lost 20.
You lost 20 pounds?
Yeah.
Damn. Good for you.
There
I've
you go.
lost about 10 pounds.
Well, it's a
so
good time
far,
now to get
so-
healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it really
it's
is.
a good time to think about your health. Well,
Oh,
we all
hell,
should.
and he had some real beef.
Oh damn.
Oh.
Real good beef. Not the stuff you buy at the grocery store.
Boy,
This
howdy.
is the real
The real
deal.
stuff. Boy, howdy
Damn.
shit.
How about that shit?
Well, let's
Yeah.
go ahead and get everybody else.
Killed and actually
There you go.
made here.
That's the best way to do it. Yeah, it ain't going to get no fresher than that.
I was teasing her the other day. It was a friend of mine, and she, here you go, here's some beef. And I went, cool. And she goes, now this was homegrown beef. And I said, oh. She goes, yep, broke his leg. I shot him, and we butchered his ass.
Yeah. Bob won't mind. It's what he wanted. Bob wanted that, so you just go ahead and eat up. Smile. Anyway, TW, thank you for being here, buddy. We always appreciate it. And Velda Lee,
Yes.
how are you, dear? And how's Wayne?
He's still in the hospital being juiced.
Oh, man. How-
This morning they pulled off. This morning it was 2.5 gallons of water.
Ooh, shit.
By tonight I think it's closer to 3.
Well,
And
boy,
so
howdy.
That
They're
should be his
really
new
juicing him.
ringtone. Oompa,
Oompa,
loompa,
oompa,
doompa, dee.
oompa. Boy, howdy. Well, you
Yep.
tell him, you make sure you tell him that we said hello and that the whole Blue Dot family
I will
wishes him
do.
well. And but we're
I
glad you're
do.
here
I will.
to come help keep us company.
Yep.
Did you have
Got
to drag
nothing
that
much
lone
else to
wolf fellow
do.
in here with you, though? I mean, you know.
Honey, he made it on the show. Made it on the show before me. You
Oh,
dragged him
you
in,
dragged
not
him
me.
in. Ah, okay.
No,
Ha,
he
ha,
dragged
ha, ha. How are you, lone wolf?
I've been busy.
Have you been busy? Good.
I've been busy doing behind the scenes stuff for the family, and they don't even know it's coming.
They don't even know it's coming. Boy, howdy shit.
Uh,
Y'all duck.
Ooh.
Y'all duck. And say you
Hear a
wasn't
click.
born now.
That's
Hear a
right.
click.
What's that? TW?
If you hear a click, duck.
Yeah, yeah. If
Never
you hear a
heard that.
click, don't pick up your foot. You're gonna stand there for a long time. Well, TW, I mean, that lone wolf. We're glad you're here, buddy. How are you doing, by the way?
I'm still fat and leaner than hell.
Well,
and
shit. You don't get no better than that, then.
And still sneaky.
It's still sneaky. I outride my motorcycle with my mask and my gloves
Oh, you just
on.
had to throw that in there. Okay, kiss my
Well,
ass.
it's the only way I got to go to town. I can't stand a
Yeah,
car.
don't brag. Don't brag.
I just can't
I
stand it.
I had to drive my damn
Come
truck.
on.
Big old 4-wheel
I
thing.
do remember him I do remember him telling you to come get that other gold wing.
Yeah, he's just.
You ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. Now do you, son?
Yeah. I
How
know.
often do
Hey,
I tell a lie?
John,
I know it.
what's the deal with your lieutenant governor?
Oh, I thought.
Oh,
Go
he's
ahead.
got all
Go
the
ahead.
power. He's got all the power in the state of Texas.
Yeah, oh,
And
Dan
he's,
Patrick.
he's the dumbest piece of shit beside the guy that's sitting in the wheelchair.
Yeah. Both of them ain't taking no prizes, baby. I'm telling you.
Really quick, did you introduce everybody?
Nope.
Yeah, I did. Everybody's
No.
here, so we can just move on with the show now.
No, John. No. You
There's
missed
somebody
one.
else in here?
Johnny.
All right, John I
Uh-huh.
Fly. How are you doing?
Oh man, he's
Better
in here again.
introduce me.
He's in here again. I'm telling you. We wouldn't have a show without him. How you doing, Johnny Fly?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I almost got blown over though this afternoon. It's
What?
windy up here.
Oh, no shit. It's a
Yeah,
hot
I had
sucker
a-
down here today.
Well, I decided instead of driving over, they had to replace my medication. I take Timolol for my glaucoma. Well, they don't have Timolol anymore, so the doctor had to call the pharmacist. I thought, well, it's only maybe less than a mile. I'll walk over. I thought, holy shit! I got halfway over there. I almost got blown into the gas pump. It was a big gust. So you should see me. I'm trying to hold on to my hat.
Boy,
And
howdy.
at the same time, trying to walk
Don't lose
straight,
your
and
hat.
I wasn't because I was drunken.
Don't lose your hat. It's the number one
I don't
thing.
drink all that booze like a certain somebody I see that you can see him from the in the background over there.
Who's that?
Some booze right in that.
That's all right. Commander Blue Wave here and I had a short meeting before the show here, and it was medicinal. That's right. COVID-19.
is that right?
Yeah, that's in case any COVID-19 were coming around here. Commander said that it was appropriate to.
And really quick,
Travis-
before we go any further, you got a lot of
I
catching up to do
got,
over
I
there.
got a couple of catching up here to do. I want to thank John Diddybag, and I love that name because if y'all don't know what a ditty bag is, well, I'm just
Yeah,
sorry.
I do.
I know you do. I know you do.
I
John
don't.
Diddybag donated $10 through Super Chat and said, pure character, bowing down, saying thank you, buddy. I ain't nobody to just, thank you. Thank you, John. Thank you, John Diddybag. I appreciate it very much, buddy. Cat Gentis donated $5 through Super Chat and said, landslide for Joe. Vote blue and fuck Trump. So saith Cat Gentis. And Karen Van White donated $2 through Super Chat and said, Blubs 2020. There you go, baby. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that very much. I think he'd make a much better president than this dumb shit.
A lot smarter one
I'm
anyway.
sorry,
Yes.
but Yosemite
Yes.
Sam would make a better president right now.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. He would.
Hey, you know, John, I posted pictures. I don't know if you saw them on Show Discussion. They had my sister email me today, and here it turns out she was at the protest in Harrisburg yesterday in front of the Capitol.
Is
And
that
she
right?
took some pictures, and yeah, she took some and she sent them to me. And the one of them I have mentioned, it's on Show Discussion. She's on the left, and she's all smiles. She's got her, gray hair and glasses on, and
Okay.
and no mask, no nothing. So I hope to God she does not get the coronavirus.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
hope
why I
not.
wanted to bring you in here because these photos that you posted, unfortunately I can't bring them up on the show at this time, but that's why I wanted to bring you on because this has to be difficult, having such a close family member, taking part in these activities, which is clearly unsafe, not just for herself, but for,
Anyone
everybody
around
else
her.
around her. So,
Yeah. I was shocked really because I got the email, and then I know she's always been for the right leaning person. She thinks the world of Trump. And when I saw the pictures, I thought, come on, Beverly. That's her name, Beverly. I said, you've got to be crazy. No protection. And, come on. I mean, who is willing to sacrifice themselves for Trump? He's not worth it.
No, he's not worth it.
There's a lot of people out there are.
Yeah. And that's the fear, is these people are going to go to these rallies. As you can see in the pictures here, I know our audience can't, but they're pretty well packed in there close together. Ain't nobody wearing a mask.
Yeah.
I see several guns around. Look at my
What
AR-15.
What are they gonna do with a gun?
Yeah,
Shoot-
let's
shoot
you
a
know
virus?
that's what
How
that's
the
when
hell
you
do
can
shoot a
tell.
virus with a gun?
You can tell that this has nothing to do with the stay-at-home thing. It's nothing to do with the coronavirus. This is all has to do with Trump, and
It's
that's
a
why those
rally.
rifles
That's
are
all
there.
it is.
That's all it
Yeah,
is.
it's a
It's a
rally.
rally, and he
Yeah.
loves it, and he's encouraging that shit. That's what's pitiful about our president, is he is encouraging them to protest his own guidelines. His own guidelines. And, you know, it just makes the rest of us scratch our head and say, what the hell is wrong with you people? You know?
See, the thing is, my sister lives down in Easton, and Easton, you know, that's almost, she's right along the border into New Jersey, and I don't know if she took a bus or drove. Now that's something to drive all that distance. So God only knows if she was exposed in New Jersey or Easton. Then she goes all the way to Harrisburg wearing nothing, no mask, no nothing.
It's sad because God forbid something were to happen
Yes.
to anybody there. It's only then when they realize that this is not a quote unquote hoax. This is not
That's right.
something,
Oh,
and we don't
yeah.
want it to come to that point for anybody. Like I've tried to be an advocate for this for the entire time. You know, you know, like you can almost go, I wish Trump would get this virus, but the thing is, the more people who get it, the more it's going to spread. And we got to stop this thing from spreading. There's a reason why people are locking themselves inside and staying home and taking this shit seriously. It ain't fun.
Yeah, but Travis, there
Yes,
are
sir.
some countries though are doing the herd thing, and that's the bad thing,
Well,
because they say some
Sweden,
of that.
Isn't it Sweden?
Yeah, they
Well,
say some
Travis?
of that. It's you know, it's causing more problems. So.
Yeah.
You know, Travis.
Tina posted this. Charles Stockel
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube said the South is going to be a killing field,
Oh, yeah.
and she says, "I pray he's wrong."
I hope he's
Yeah.
wrong. I hope he's wrong. It scares us.
But Travis,
Yes, sir.
what I wanted to say too, I'm not sure if it was at this meeting, but there was somebody, it might have been there, they had a sign up and it said basically, this coronavirus is a hoax. It doesn't exist. I mean, come on.
Tell that to people like Batty right here with us.
Yeah.
Tell her that it's
Yeah.
fake.
Yeah,
tell
tell her that it's
everybody
fake.
else who's
Yeah.
gotten it it's fake. Tell people who lost
Yeah,
family and
tell
friends that it's
Ozzy
fake.
Dave.
Yeah.
Tell Ozzy Dave it's fake.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, there's those
I
are
mean,
the
I was
people.
worried. I was worried my mom had it. She's in a nursing home,
Oh Jesus Christ.
Now's the time to worry
so
about
you
it.
know.
Yep.
But this
Most of that.
this is the
I'm
most
sure
anti-American.
Everyone's gonna come home with it.
But I want to point
I'm
out
sure
that these
that-
crowds that they showed are not that large. They're not that big. So these people, a lot of them drove a long way just to get there, wherever it
Yeah.
was, whether it was
And
Austin,
they
whether.
probably stopped for gas.
Oh yeah,
and
stop for gas along the
snacks
way, but
and-
you know they travel from all over to come form and not that large a group, and they're carrying their weapons and their "Don't Tread on Me" flag and all that bullshit. These are the people that we should worry about. These are the ones that are just looking for a reason to revolt against the government. As now that Donnie's in there, when Obama was in there, it was time to revolt against the government because Obama was in there. Now they want to revolt to keep Trump in there. You know, it's just a sad excuse for a Klan meeting, is all I see. No offense to your sister, but
Yes.
I just don't see it.
Well, if I'm correct, it's not as much about that. I mean, because I think you mentioned John I. Fly. You mentioned in your post she's more of the religious right? So,
Well,
Yeah,
we'll
that's
pray
what's
for her.
behind it.
yeah. Well, that's what I was saying.
That's
That's what I
what
meant.
scares
Is like, you know, that's you know, it's like those people who are saying, "Oh, the virus won't get me. I'm covered in the blood of Christ."
Yeah.
One, you
And
have
that's who
have some
people like
mental issues.
Pastor-
Two,
Go ahead.
no, it's like one, you got mental issues. Two, no, you're not. Jesus ain't gonna protect you from this virus.
No.
Otherwise, Jesus would protect everybody from this virus.
But he has a plan.
Right.
And
Yeah.
according to Pastor Tony Spell in Louisiana, who defied the orders repeatedly
did.
and held large church services during the shutdown here, during the stay-at-home thing, is now asking his congregants to donate their stimulus checks to the church.
Of
Tony
course.
Spell,
Oh
Pastor
my
Tony
God.
Spell, he's calling it the hashtag Pastor Spell Stimulus Challenge, asking Americans to donate their government stimulus checks to evangelicals, mainly him,
Oh,
missionaries and music ministries who have
That
had,
takes.
they ain't had an offering. Ah,
That
Now, I'm
takes.
sorry.
Oh,
oh,
I'm sorry,
wait.
but evangelicals need to be taxed up the ass.
Yeah,
Well, I think after all this, there should be no argument anymore about churches not being taxed. If they're not doing anything for their local community, and like that's the reason why they used to not be or that's the reason why they're not taxed. Used to, these big churches would do a lot
They'd
for their
help the
local
poor.
community. They
Yeah.
help the poor.
Well, like I
No,
said
now it's
in the
more of
Blue
a
Room
political
one time,
movement
I
shit.
said, okay, if they make $5 million, okay, they're not taxed. They make $10 million, they should be taxed. The $5 million, $5 million maybe just take care of the church, take care of some of their parishioners, stuff like that. But if you're making buku bucks like these assholes, I need a plane, I need $52
yeah, I can't
million
ride in a tube full of
Bullshit.
demons. I need an airplane so I don't
Bullshit.
have to. And
That right
Sherry,
there, they need to be taxed.
yep, Sherry P donated $2 through Super Chat and said, "Go Giants in truck frump." So saith Sherry P. Must be a Giants fan. Go figure. Mega Wet Willie donated $5. How about a big ring of the gong for the nurses who stood in the middle of an intersection blocking anti-lockdown protesters with their own medicine? So saith Mega Wet Willie, and yes, sir, they deserve a big one, baby. I saw the pictures myself. They're standing in the middle of the intersection, stopping these vehicles in their scrubs, trying to stop these morons from blocking the hospital. Dolores Grant donated $10 through Super Chat and said, "Please, fellow." Wait a minute.
It's up there, up at the
Oh,
top
okay.
one.
It said, "Please, fellow Georgians, stay home on Friday. Stay home, baby." So saith Dolores Grant. And I'm assuming that she is in Georgia. So, baby, there's one of your fellow citizens asking you to do the right thing.
Please.
And don't listen to these idiots. They don't know what's going on. They're still trying. He just found out it was contagious just the other day. Hell. Diana Mallory donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Wow, did you know Ohio has carryout on booze? Looking for my lost shaker of salt? Cheers. Ain't worried a blue tsunami is coming in." So saith Diana Mallory,
She
bequeather of the gong.
You did not. You missed one thing of that sentence though. Very end.
Oh, at the very end, I thought it says "fuck Trump."
Yep,
Right here on this show. Fuck Trump. So saith Diana Mallory. That's what this show is all about. That's what it's come down
really
to.
quick because the quotations lost my large shaker of salt. I just figured I'll tell Dad this one really quick. So the other day we were in the living room listening to music and I turned on Jimmy Buffett and I had to have a lengthy conversation with Rose to explain to her, no, Jimmy Buffett is not country. He tried, but like most people,
made an impact in the country charts.
well,
But,
most people, I think, they go for country because country will pretty much accept anything, and then when they get a following, they go do what they really want to do.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Buffett did. But no, Jimmy Buffett's not. What would you call him? Alternative, I guess.
He's
Parrothead.
kind
Parrothead,
of like,
he's
he's
in the islands,
yeah,
man.
because he's
Yeah.
kind of, because he's kind of, he's not rock, not pop,
No,
but
he's
he's not country. So
although
he's, a little of all,
he's like the
Alternative.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not reggae.
Adult
But
alternative.
it gives you most of his songs have a
Yeah.
Yeah.
most of his
That's
songs
like,
give you a little.
I was surprised the other day, and I know who, I'm a big follower of like Pink. I was
Yeah.
surprised she actually did a country album.
Yeah, she did.
Now, everybody has to come over to countries eventually.
Eventually.
You know?
Eventually,
Hey,
we're a big
I
I was
Democrat.
actually
Oh,
surprised,
what
and
about
she, with her voice, she can do it. So
I'm
there you
telling
go.
you,
go.
Lady,
Little
Lady
fish,
Gaga did a thing with her live broadcast the other day. They raised millions, baby. They raised millions of dollars, and that was wonderful of her to do that with so many stars that stepped in.
Yeah.
It was quite a
hey, I
performance.
wanted to say
The
Jimmy
first song
Buffett
that I
owns,
can remember
Jimmy Buff-
crossing over was back when the girls were teenager, and there was a music group called Poison with big hair,
Oh yeah.
and
Poison.
they did a
Bret
song,
Michaels.
Every Rose Has a Thorn,
Yep.
and that went country really fast, and it was really
Mm-mm-mm.
surprising.
I bet
I
Dad wouldn't
remember
know
when
who
Yeah,
Charlie
Poison is.
Pride showed up.
Oh, Lord.
Huh?
I was
Oh,
gonna
the
say,
crystal chandelier lights up the paintings in the. I love that, man. I had the best of
Oh,
Charlie Pride.
Charlie
I ran.
Pride?
Yes, I
Oh
ran a
my
needle
God.
through that
Oh,
album.
Mine was Charlie Rich.
Charlie Rich, yeah, he's
Yeah,
good.
he was
I could
Yeah, the
love
Silver
to hear him.
Fox.
I could stand to. I'd love to hear him sing, but I could not stand to watch him.
Oh, is that right? Didn't like to look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I couldn't stand to watch him.
we've lost a lot of
Freddie
big ones.
Pinder.
Oh yeah.
There's
Oh man, yeah.
Wasted
Freddie.
days and wasted. Yeah, I know.
hey, that Jimmy Buffett, he has a chain of hamburger shops or whatever.
Yeah.
And back in '98, I had
Cheeseburger
the
in
privilege
paradise,
to go
baby.
out to see. Yeah, I went out to Hawaii. My one friend that lived out there invited me on the island of Maui, and that was the first place we went to. And man, I'll tell you, that was good. But boy, the price was good too.
Yeah. Jaden Wyman has it
Very-
right. Good music, just
Yep.
just be music. If it's
No,
good,
good
I don't
music,
care.
just
No
be music.
categories. That's
Yeah.
it. If
The
good
The
music
way
if it
I
hits you,
feel, good music, good food, and good friends.
there you go. What is this? A freaking commercial? Hey, drink whatever it is in the glass here. Y'all have a great day.
And
Hey,
don't
you gotta
forget
make
to
it
have
happen.
it clean.
Huh?
I gotta ask you a question. Don't you owe somebody a salute?
Oh, Doc.
Boy, howdy! I'm sitting right here.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. I owe Gene Shankly. Now we don't even know if Gene's here. Hey, Gene. Hey, you had to call me. I had the glass sitting right here. Yes, I do. I think today
We'll drink for that
we'll go for a little
berry of whatever
Big
his
House
name is.
bourbon today. I could probably use this a little too.
Well, salute that blue bear there.
Yeah,
That's
you gotta give
Commander Blue Wave, sir.
Commander Blubs.
Under blue.
Blubs is his first name, sir. He's an officer. I'd prefer if you use his official title.
Fair enough.
Commander Blue
There
Wave.
you go. Drink to him.
Sir, by your leave, sir. And to Gene Shankly.
There he goes. He's gonna grab the bottle.
Whoa. Need
Gotta
to wash
have
that
one
down a
Let's
for
little
reach
bit.
over and pat him on the back.
Now,
Now,
watch he doesn't drink too much.
I did
Thomas.
take note that yesterday being the important day it was 420. It was 420 yesterday.
It was 420 all month though.
You're right. It is 420 all month.
Mhm.
But it was 420 yesterday.
420.
And,
420.
yes,
Here's
it's
the thing
420.
though.
20.
At 420
Yeah.
on 420 2020
That's 420.
there was 420.
There was 420. At 420.
On
Isn't that
420
exciting?
Twenty.
You guys are just making it
there
too
was
damn confusing.
420s.
And normally on
Too much
420,
tonight.
Sounds like you're working on an equation.
I am. I'm working on an equation. It's called, how long can you hold your breath? Well, I don't know. Let's see. I've been quick to know that
Okay.
people try to tell you,
See,
John, you don't
do
have to
it
hold
for
it in
4
your lungs,
minutes
you
and
know.
20 seconds
Just let
there,
it in,
John.
let it out, huh? Now, before y'all think I'm doing something
4
illegal here,
minutes and 20 seconds.
this is
CBD.
CBD.
but-
Yeah, that's the ticket. It's
It was funny because
it's a
yesterday
CBD joint. Yeah.
it's funny
yeah.
because yesterday I went looking around in my bag and I found one lone CBD cigarette I had left over from months
did.
ago, and I hadn't had it in months. And man, that was I felt good yesterday. CBD is what works for me. That's for sure.
I will pick you up another pack when I go to town.
That'd be great. But I mean, it's also not necessary because, I don't like you going out in town, period. I don't like anybody going out in town if they don't have to.
Well, we was out of milk today, so I had to go to town.
Yeah. That's
I
true.
hope you're wearing your mask, John.
I was
Because-
indeed. I was wearing my Pittsburgh Steelers mask from Tammy Ames.
Oh, you got
Proudly walking
you
around
gotta
with
get
my
a
rubber gloves on, waiting to give anybody a rectal exam
Well,
if they so needed one.
You gotta get
Stick
an
that up
eagle's
your ass.
mask. Get an eagle's mask.
Ew.
No, you need the cowboy.
I need a
mask.
Dallas Cowboys mask,
Cowboys
which I
mask.
think might be in the works because I seen Tammy Ames post some material, and one of them was a Dallas Cowboys material, and I was thinking to myself, she probably think about you when you make some Cowboys masks. So I don't
I
want to
don't
be.
know if I like Jerry
insinuate.
Jones and his Donald Trump worshiping.
Yeah, well, Jones, there's a problem right there. There really is. Jones is a problem.
He needs to go.
Yeah.
He needs to go.
All right. We got Ohio Dad 70. Ohio Dad 70 donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "One is too much. The rest of my comment was not allowed. Stay strong, stay informed, and healthy. A politician equivalent of a doctor. A politician equivalent of a doctor." I guess that's Dr. Donnie or something. Fuck Donnie.
I bet you what they were
one
not.
is too much.
I bet what he wasn't allowed to say was "fuck Trump."
Did he? Do you think he meant to say fuck Trump?
Oh, I bet.
I think he meant.
I think he meant to say fuck Trump. If not, we'll give him one for free.
And couldn't do it. There you go.
Yeah, we don't want you to be cheated out, buddy. Not at all. And then and boy, how do y'all be nice. Diana Mallory just donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Woo-hoo! Fire that baby up. Go, John. 420, bang that bong." Oh, where's my bong? I got to get a bong. CBD.
Cowbell.
Just settle down here.
Cowbell. Gotta get a cowbell.
Anyway.
CW's not on tonight.
No, he's not. SC.
SC's got
And
the
it's
cowbell.
cowbell.
SC, where's SC with the freaking cowbell?
He's
It's
slacking.
not on tonight.
No shit. Well, we'll just have to remind him of that shit.
Took my advice. Maybe he took my advice and I told him go fishing. He was bored. I said go fishing.
There you go.
Maybe he went
How's
fishing
that
and done fell in
bell?
the creek. Well, whose bell was that?
Well, hell no.
That's me.
Is that you?
There we
Oh,
go.
look at there.
Yeah.
Call him Tanker Bell.
What? Tinkerbell?
Don't you like the sound of my bell?
I do like the sound of your bell, John I Fly. There you go.
Thank
Fine sounding bell there, buddy. I'm sure it looks
I
just
don't
good
care if TW doesn't
Donna
like it or
Fly
not.
and his fine ding-a-ling.
too.
There's a song for you. My
What's that?
ding-a-ling.
Oh, a mask with tacos. That would be
my
cool.
ding-a-ling, yes.
That's what inspired me. I got the bell.
I forgot.
Mm.
I remember when Mom showed me that song for the first time, and she was just dying of laughing, and I was just surprised Mom was showing me such a song. I'm like, what is this? Oh, it's so funny.
Yes,
I played it
Show
for
her,
my
show her
nephew.
the other one by Rodney Barrington.
I played that for my nephew in a car because I had a cassette tape, and he turned 10 shades of red.
Oh, no
That's
shit.
hilarious.
And I go, Josh, easy. He's talking about his bell
Yep.
out of the gutter.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
ding-a-ling.
And then
My ding-a-ling. I like to play. What?
and then my ding-a-ling.
Keep going, John.
Anyways, he just turned 10 shades redder and then just started cracking up.
When I was a little bitty
CB
boy.
CBD's a little rough.
Keep going.
I will. I'm not a quitter, baby. I like one on one side. It burns to the other end, I guarantee
You
you.
know, seeing so many memes come out of 420 yesterday, there was a lot of people, of course, looking up to Snoop Dogg. And what I feel like it's a little bit wrong because even Snoop Dogg said there's been one other person to ever outsmoke him, and that was Willie Nelson. And it's like everybody
He ain't
gives.
met me.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Willie's got, what, 30 years on Snoop Dogg?
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, every bit probably.
30 or 40.
I mean, Toby Keith had to make the song, you know.
I'll never
Never
smoke
smoke
weed
wacky
with
tobacco.
Willie
Again.
again.
So,
But he did.
He
That's
came out with
that's the
another
rest of
one
that
with Willie, and
story.
it's called My Old Wacky Tobacco.
Yeah.
Hell, all these stars
Up on
have special blends. Willie's Reserve,
Doesn't Jimmy Buffett also have a few?
I wouldn't doubt it. If you got a name, you should have a name on
He's
something.
probably got
Oh, I'm
cheeseburgers in
sure they
paradise.
all do.
Probably so.
I'm gonna look up Jimmy Buffett strains.
Yeah, look up Jimmy Buffett
Yeah,
weed
go
strain.
ahead.
I know
'Cause
Tommy Chong has a.
Oh yeah. Well,
Remember
that's
when he
natural
got
for
caught
him.
for his pellet pipe?
Yes, that's natural for him. So.
Yep. And he got popped for selling pipe.
Yeah.
Yep, went to prison.
Hey, wasn't he the pot representative there? He represented pot.
I think he
Every
has
time you
ever
hear
since the movie
Cheech
came out.
Chong.
Ever since they put out their first
Yeah.
album, that was it. It was cut and dry.
Oh
Their
my
their
God.
career was
You
set in
remember
stone.
Remember Sister Mary Elephant? That thing? I love that.
Elephant.
Oh
Shut up!
Clan.
Thank
I
you.
remember to this day going to the movie theater and seeing Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke.
Up in smoke.
Oh,
Yep,
my
yep.
God.
Yep, and we've been fighting this battle
my
ever
favorite
since.
one was next movie when he
Dave.
took the seabird and
Dave's
they blew the
not
shit out of
home.
that, and then he would always go and rev his bike up and kill that flowers.
Man, open the door. It's Dave.
It's
Dave's not
Dave's not
home.
here, man. Dave's not here, man.
We ought to do that to
Oh,
him next
man.
time he shows up.
No shit.
Yeah.
Dave? Yeah, Dave. Dave's not here, man. Oh man, I'm Dave.
Well, it's one of. In today's when he had to go down and give blood work today.
Anyway, now I'm sitting here with a full pipe and a half a
Velda, did
And
you
Dave
just say
Thompson.
something
CBD
about
cigarette.
Wayne? Did I just hear you mention?
No, I said no. I said Dave. Today is one of his days that he has to go down and get blood work done.
Oh,
He goes there
okay.
down every
Oh,
other
yeah.
day.
Okay. Really
He's
quick
hoping
though,
one of
how
these
is
days that-
how is Wayne though, Velda?
Actually, he's sounding a whole lot better.
Good.
And he pissed off about 3 gallons of water.
Oh,
Ooh,
SC's
fun.
in the blue room.
Oh.
He's in the room.
Let me catch up on this stuff right here because Karen Van Wyk just donated $3 through Super Chat and said, John Bridevo doing something illegal. I swear, officer, I never saw him do anything, and I'm a witness too. So you can take her word and his word. It's a CBD cigarette. That's what it is. Say it ain't so.
That's right.
That's right. Ohio Dad 70. Ohio Dad 70 donated $5 through Super Chat and said, I'm not going to say that name for a week. Watch his numbers go down. And indeed, Ohio Dad 70, they are going down. His numbers are going down. Go figure.
They are.
Every day we see him come out there and make an idiot out of
People
himself.
are tired of hearing
His dribble.
illegal
His bullshit parade every day. We all know what it is. It's nothing but a bullshit parade. You know, we're living in a failed state right now. But coronavirus is not what is breaking America. Baby, this is what is revealing what was already broken with our country.
Yep.
And we've seen this. We saw it after Katrina, after Harvey, after the California wildfires, after Puerto Rico.
Gotta rake those forests, remember? Get
That's-
your rake
Puerto
out.
You know.
Rico got a double tap. They got a double tap on the hurricanes.
They never sent
and
any
then
rakes.
They got
Yeah.
earthquakes.
That's right.
We're saying that, you know,
And they never-
it's disasters that show us who we are
Mark.
and who our government is. And like every other time, it's showing us the same thing. That he really doesn't care about the populace. Tell California to
give a
rake their
shit.
leaves. Puerto
If
Rico,
anybody
I'll
has
toss you
his
some paper
personal
towels.
bank account.
But you're getting your $1,200. But as I always remember, I want to remind you again and
Ain't got
again
mine.
and again that is $7.50 an hour for 40 hours a week for 4 weeks. That's what that $1,200 should represent to each one of us.
Right?
That is the amount of money that we expect people on minimum wage jobs to live on with a family. We can't do that. That's what I mean. This coronavirus isn't going to kill this country. It's showing us what will, though. It is showing us the deficiencies in our society, in our health system. How are we going to promote general welfare for all if we can't guarantee everybody being healthy? that if you need a doctor, you can go to a doctor. If you need medicine, you can go to a medicine. And we don't have to listen for idiotic presidents who want to push pills. They'll kill your ass. You know?
Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
It shows just how corrupt Trump and his administration really.
Well,
This whole thing.
The Republican Party is the largest criminal organization on the planet.
In my book, it is.
You got that
Yeah.
right.
You
Yep.
got that right.
Because in my book, what?
Because the Democratic states are being outbid by the federal government for their emergency masks and outfits they wear.
Yeah.
How right that is.
And you
That
heard
is
about
not-
and you heard about what Bill Barr, because I know you guys. Somebody had
Hold
told me
on.
Oh, he's getting ready to sue people.
Basically, he can sue everybody.
Yep.
Everything that the governors, if they don't open up, well, you're going to get sued. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? If I was the governor, I'd tell you, go ahead and sue
Go ahead, take me to
because
court,
I'm
asshole.
At least
Let's
taking
go.
care of my goddamn people.
That's it. That, you know.
Oh, I got a message.
Oh, what's the message?
I got a message
oh,
from
What?
our sponsor.
Oh, from our
Bernadette.
Oh,
Breeze Trees.
Prees
And
trees
she
for
says,
whatever ails you, baby.
Yes, sir.
trees,
And she's sitting in her
trees,
garden
trees.
harvesting some flowers and listening, and she says, "Fuck Trump."
She says, "Fuck Trump."
Oh, I didn't do it.
I can paint a picture of that. I know,
I'm
I know
sorry.
where she's
what
sitting.
did she say?
I know her view
What
that
did
she
say,
has.
Zelda? I missed that. What did she say?
I think she,
Fuck Trump.
I think she said, "Fuck Trump."
Oh,
Yes.
Did you hear that? Right here on this show,
Yeah,
live.
heard it.
from her
Said fuck
garden?
Trump. I know it. I know it. Well, you know what can you say? Some people, you know, they just
Gotta
gotta.
love my sister. She
That's
said,
it.
"Fuck Trump."
Well, Bernadette, we hope you're enjoying your evening, enjoying your flowers. I know it's a
She
beautiful
just fell
view.
over a chair laughing. You know that.
Oh, you
don't
know she is. You know she is. Hey, Bernadette, I guess you can't see.
He just lit something up.
It's CBD joint. It's a
I heard
CBD.
that.
It's CBD, Bernadette. Yeah, that's right. It's a CBD joint.
It's not Skittles, huh?
It could be some. Yeah. Ooh.
Never
I'm
mind.
telling you.
I heard somebody just come into the room. Is that who I think that is?
Is S.C. Smith jump in here?
Yeah, he's been here
Hey,
before.
flowers, Bernadette. They're so pretty.
did you bring your cowbell?
Where were you? We needed your cowbell a little while ago there, S.C.
Oh I was watching on YouTube, and I didn't think this guy was gonna be able to get on tonight. I kind of had something I was gonna try to do, but you know what? I can put that off. So, but I think I heard things were getting out of control, so I figured I better jump in here.
Yep.
Johnny Fly, you gotta keep that ding-a-ling in your.
Yeah, see, he's playing with his dingling over there. Did you hear him playing with his dingling? Right here. Oh, live. With everybody
On the
listening.
radio.
Huh?
Oh my goodness.
Oh
gracious.
man, that's awesome.
Anyway, SC, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right.
Good. I'm well, and just enjoying life as best I can.
Good.
Haven't gone fishing yet, Bill.
Yeah. No pressure here,
I was
but
hoping you'd
you
go.
owe us a cowbell.
Oh, well, when I get back inside, I will give you the cow.
Oh, shit. Caught without your cowbell?
Hey,
Oh, hell.
Sounds
Hey,
like
yeah.
Okay, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I guess we're wrapping up for the night.
Cowbell.
No cowbell.
Well, at least he's
Yeah, I
SC,
know.
No,
I
made
was
me.
supposed
done.
to
At
tie it
least
around my
he's
neck.
got his dingling.
Yeah. SC made me blush against my gray beard.
That's hard to do.
Yeah.
How
Dad, when
would
this,
you
when
know?
this show's over. Oh, there we go.
There it is. There's a cowbell.
When the show's
There we
over,
go.
remind me to show you Jimmy Buffett's line of CBD and THC products.
Oh my goodness.
They sound
wow.
actually the CBD. That's a full spectrum blend, so unfortunately, we won't be able to buy it here because it does have some traces of CBD or THC.
Oh, God
but
forbid.
they're all, for one, they're vapes, which is my thing. If I had to take anything, I'd
Yeah,
rather
Travis
vape
would
it.
rather vape it than
I don't like
anything else.
smoking anything, unfortunately. But no,
Well,
there's
you enjoy the
these-
CBD.
Yeah, I do enjoy CBD. CBD is a
Yeah.
lifesaver for me. And
That's all
I'm
he
looking
enjoys.
here. There's this Seize the Day.
Seize the day. Carpe diem.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be just a nice CBD dominant blend that offers a gentle calming effect to help you breathe in, breathe out, and move on from
Fuck
the
that
tension
shit. I
of
want to
your
kick somebody's ass. And John I Fly donated $10 to Super Chat and said, remember that the nightmare is over come November 3rd. Every single blue daughter needs to go out and vote. Fuck Trump. So saith John I Fly.
Travis, come to think of that, when you're talking about that, I'd actually like somebody that would give me a cheeseburger in paradise, 'cause after you want some of that, you want a cheeseburger in
Oh,
paradise.
absolutely. I'd go straight to one of his Margaritaville locations or something. There's one in San Antonio, and me and Rose have always talked about going to it. And
Yes,
man, right now there's so many
got
places we
Denver
haven't
yet.
gone to yet that now we're gonna be like,
200 years
once this is
too
all over, boy, you're gonna get us copyright strike
The
today.
cannons don't thunder, there's nothing to plunder. Over 40 victims.
John!
Huh?
Yeah,
What?
be careful.
What? I'm an over 40 victim of fate. That's it, officer. That's what I'm contesting for.
Careful.
Yeah, but
Careful.
we just
We
don't
don't
want you
need
to
a
get it.
30-day, 90-day strikeout.
Yeah.
Oh, no. We don't want that shit.
No.
And then he'll
We
look
need to
at
be
me and
good
go,
little-
"What happened? They can't do that." And I go, "Dad, they just did."
Yes, they can.
Well, take me over there and
Say
I'll
that
kick their
out
butt.
loud. No.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Please don't take us off the air. I was just joking. And there was no music, and so don't be a
Yeah, I
butt.
didn't
Just
know
don't
you
be
were
a butt.
home, So.
And no reason for that shit. I was
No
just coming to
butt.
myself. That's all.
So.
And if I was a true American, it would be my right to do that. I would have freedom of speech, that I could stand up here and, well, except for that
Never
copyright.
mind,
The
John.
only thing,
Never mind.
that I don't understand, Travis, about that is I've seen you know, and you've seen videos.
Yeah.
And they put stuff on there, and it's like, how do you not get a copyright now?
They have certain music that you can use without worrying
No.
about
No. I've seen stuff that when they say the such and such or whatever, or play the music, they never get a copyright.
I know, I
for it,
see the
you
same
know?
thing. It pisses me off. What's up with that shit? How come I do and they didn't?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah,
There's some
and it's
people
like-
out there who
and I know they don't have that big of sponsors, because there's some of these people, they don't have that big of sponsors.
Well, there's some people out there that they offer
Well, howdy,
services
Rick,
to
you
where
are right.
they offer services to where you you can buy like a license, a Creative Commons license for music, and basically you can put it on your video either if you buy the rights to the song for a year or however long.
Yeah,
You
for
can make
limited
money off
time.
of it, but there's also ways that you can use copyrighted works, and the record label of said people will get the money instead of you.
All right, let's do it this way. If they try to tell you that your stuff is copyrighted because somebody put it in and say, "Hey, I got it from the horse's mouth. He said we could use his music."
Yeah, well, I mean, like, yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, you should be
Like
okay.
original
That's
stuff.
how come we can play all of
And if they
all of
will-
your
no,
music,
no,
TW, and John
Yeah,
Livingston.
but I'm
John
just
Livingston.
saying, if they want
Lawrence.
to play
Lawrence, I'm
hardball,
sorry,
then I'll
Lawrence.
say, well, every time they play my song, you have to give John $50.
Where's my check? Where's my check? Shit. All right. Rick Zachary just donated $10 through Super Chat and said, you can't fix stupid and you can't quarantine it either. So saith Rick
Amen,
Zachary,
Rick.
and amen to that, brother. We've seen that this little display. You can't fix stupid and you can't quarantine stupid. You can't convince them that the right thing to do is to stay home to save their neighbors.
Get over this.
Yes, it's not about them getting sick. It's about other people. They get around, they get sick. So if you want to prove you're a big badass and just want to go get the COVID-19 and then go sit somewhere by yourself in
Go to the
a
hospital.
warehouse, well, I guess that's fine. You could show everybody how the badass you are. But that's not the deal. That's not the deal, baby. You're going to get it. You're going to pass it on to some kid, some wife, some mother.
Yep.
some first
Some
responder that's got to
grandparents.
take it, carry your ass, and he takes it home to his family, and they spread it around.
Did you guys hear on the
Pandemic.
news?
Look it up in a book or something.
Here.
Use Google.
John.
You idiots.
Chris
What?
Cuomo got out of.
Finally got out of his basement.
Field. And his wife
Oh, that's
tested
great.
negative.
Yes, his wife is now positive. So we're hoping.
Hey, remember how we were talking about the
No.
post office?
They tested his wife today. She came back negative.
Oh, she came back negative today.
Yes.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
That's great.
What?
Remember how we were talking about the post office?
Right. Yes.
I posted it on show discussion. I signed a petition who text USPS to 50409, and you follow the directions and you put your address in and your zip code, and they will send letters to your local, your elected officials, Congress and Senate. But as of the morning of April 14th, 200,000 people have signed the petition.
Boy, howdy.
So
That's
you
awesome.
text
Yeah, the numbers are the
USPS
most are.
to 50409.
Y'all get that?
50429
No, 50409.
09.
504
And then USPS.
USPS. When I went to my post office today to check the mail, it was empty. I had to go to town anyway, but you know, he tells me
Oh,
I got a
you
postman to let me know if
smart
it's there. But if I'm right there, then the thought goes over your head was, well, maybe he just forgot to call me. I'll go over there and check that. Nothing. Okay. But anyway,
Hey, John,
as
by
I
the
was
way,
coming,
how's your headache?
huh?
How's your headache?
Mine?
Yeah.
It seems to be getting a whole lot better since that last shot of bourbon. No, I still have a tinge in there. A headache has really never stopped me. But yes, last night, it was unrelenting. It was a pretty serious headache, and I don't have those often. So, but
I don't mean to scare you,
uh-oh,
but
then
have
don't.
you ever had a CAT scan for your head?
Not my head. I've had a scan for my
If
body.
you have these headaches keep occurring, do it.
Yeah.
My dad and my stepmom both died from brain aneurysms.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry to hear that. No, I would because I don't have headaches. I don't. It's just not a thing with me. I don't have them.
And
So
he didn't
yesterday
either.
when
My
it
dad
hit
didn't
me,
either.
yeah, it was quite bad. But
See, for
not enough
myself,
freaking Tylenol there, because I tried.
For myself, John, I try to get at least a yearly physical exam, and it's a good thing I did because they found out I'm diabetic and they found other
Yeah.
things. So
Well, now-
it never hurts.
I got my good size because I do have a good doctor, and every year they call me and Marcia in there for our yearly physical, and our Medicare checkup, which they ask you a bunch of stuff and check your bone density and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I've had my blood work done. I have good cholesterol. All my numbers are good. They say. Basically, I'm pretty healthy except for my what's that problem I have? Oh yeah, breathing. It doesn't work all the time. Teresa Diggum donated $2 through Super Chat. Teresa, thank you very much, darling. We appreciate that. Y'all are being very kind tonight.
I just back up a little bit. I forgot something.
What'd you forget?
Bernadette, when we were talking, when you were puffing on that,
Uh-huh.
she goes puff puff pass pass
Puff, pass.
I see you. I see you.
She saw me. It's too short now. I'm afraid I'm going to burn my mustache off. Because the wind is blowing. And this you
Yeah,
gotta,
you got
you gotta
bourbon
look
on
way
there,
up
so I
there
was
to see. If I can't see the end of it, then I have an extender
Yeah,
that I
well,
use.
You know, John, I was going
drinking
to
You don't
that
have
say,
your
bourbon,
roach
or you'll
clip
just be
anymore?
That's what I was looking for.
I was going to say,
John,
John,
no more bourbon because you'll have no mustache and no beard.
I know it. I know it. You got to be cautious
I
with
was going
stuff.
to say, John,
That's how come it's safe to
your
use an
beard-
extender.
your beard is so long now. You know what you can do, John? You can donate it to some knitting mill or loom, and they
Loom.
can use it for.
Yeah, I think this probably be a pretty itchy sweater. I'm telling you.
Well, put fabric
I'm
softener.
afraid, when I cut this off, what am I going to do? I won't have anything to play with. I play with this thing all day.
We
I'll sit
won't
there and watch
recognize
TV,
you.
and I'll just sit there, and then I'll look for it. Where's that longest
Oh,
hair?
leave
I'll
a-
look for that longest
Leave
hair.
a short
And
one.
then I'll
leave a short.
I'll find
Well,
it.
leave a short one. You look like Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
John, have Mama braid it.
There you go.
She has. She has. She has. The reason she doesn't braid it she braided it a while when I go to bed, and then she tie a little thing around it. But what that does is it creates a wavy thing going on in my beard all over the freaking place, and I can't brush it. It just wavy shit. So I stopped it just for that reason. I don't want the waves. I want, this is.
It's like somebody crimped your beard. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, correct my style. I look at this though, and I think, my God, look at how long that man has been in our house. I have never grown a beard this long. Never have. Never even thought about it.
John, you better hope he doesn't win a second term, or you're gonna have it down to your feet.
I'm telling you, when this thing goes up, young Robert Redford. That's all I can say.
Get him out.
Yeah, when this beard goes, all I can say is young Robert Redford. Just
Man,
keep
y'all,
that.
people want the beard gone, but I wish I could have the beard. God damn it!
Well, that's where my torment lies.
Well, you're not a.
I got to cut it off, but I
have a
don't
beard.
really want to cut it off.
I have a
at
beard,
this
but I want
stage.
a long white wizard's beard. It's like,
That's
has
what I'm
anybody-
getting.
Well,
Has anybody
but-
ever seen, like, everybody talks ZZ Top, but has anybody ever
Everybody
seen the
calls me
bassist from
sir.
Phil Collins?
Oh, here, sir. Let me get the door for you, sir. Oh, hi, sir. How you? Yeah, it's like, that's right. I'm an old man. Take it. Get out of the way. God damn it.
And never shave it.
Yeah.
Honey, you gonna behave now?
I'll do my best.
It ain't gonna happen.
That reminds me, though,
Ain't
because
gonna
SC just mentioned, you know who I'm talking about, right? Of course you probably.
Yeah.
So,
I actually seen
the...
a post with him. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, he just started up a YouTube channel because of the whole COVID-19 thing. And it made me smile ear to ear when I saw that big O resist sticker on his bass. And I was like, yeah, buddy. Come on.
Leland Schuyler. Leland Schuyler. That's his name. Leland Schuyler.
Yeah.
Who is that, Travis?
He's the bassist for Phil Collins and Genesis. So, or at least if I remember correct, right?
The one thing I remember about him as a kid is Phil Collins had that song, Something Happened
Carry
on
my
the Way
own
to
mask
Heaven.
here.
And then the video, the little dog runs up and pisses on the bass player's foot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And he's the guy that the dog's pissing on his foot.
What
He just
the hell are you
looks
doing?
down.
Anybody
mask.
seeing this shit?
What?
Okay, you can get rid of it
I
now
see
if you're gonna do that with it. That's just Jesus. What the hell was that? You look like the.
Hey, it wasn't my idea. It was Michael Busain. Blame him in the chat. Go in there. Hi, Donna Bonacosi. How are you doing?
Hey, put some glitter in it now.
Change the subject there, John.
Michael Busain, right there. That's the guy right there. He said, John, can you flip it up over your head and make it a mask? Yes, I can.
Okay,
I
well,
already
I'll
proved
let
that
him
point
off
before
the
the
hook, but don't ever do that again.
Scary, ain't it?
I think that's
Where else are you
cool.
going to find such fine entertainment? I'm telling you right here.
I'm telling
He
you.
was scared because cousin Ed came to house.
Because of it. Yeah, I'll have to push it up under my head again and walk out and see Marcia.
So I
Hey,
feel
honey.
so quick word, Dad. I feel a little bit better.
What?
Mom gives an approval, and it's still feeling really cool in there. So Rose likes it. So now I just got to get used to it.
The house?
Yeah.
For everybody, Travis and Rose and Tyler have been busy all day today. They've been out there painting Travis's house.
It's no longer the Green Dragon.
It's no longer the Green Dragon.
Now.
What
White.
It's
color is it?
white,
It is white.
just to repel the
Pure.
freaking heat and
It's
light.
not just
Yeah,
regular
that'll help
paint.
the heat, yeah.
This is the polymer finish,
Yeah.
and like a rubber coating on it.
Yeah.
Because
So,
the heat,
Travis,
it's a solid
Yes.
steel building and it
you
heats
live
up in
in a
there.
White House.
That's right.
No.
Travis lives in the White House now.
No, don't say
Oh,
that.
thank you.
He'll pop
I
out.
will now.
Hey,
We're
you should've
changing
painted
Alexa
it
too. I
black.
want to call the White House. Send a message to the White House. I want to say that. So you change the name from the Green
Hey.
Dragon Inn to
You
the White
should've
House.
Painted it
White
blue,
House.
or else draw blue dots all over your house. and
You know
they'll
what's
yours is
ironic?
blue
When we
dots.
got the building, it was blue.
Yeah,
But
it was blue.
Really?
Yeah,
it was blue.
It was a dark blue, but it was really the paint was coming apart. It was yellow underneath the blue. Then we painted green on top of the blue, and now we painted white
Depends
on top of
on
the
what
green.
drilling
so-
company rents the building for their toe push, and then they paint it the rig color.
Yeah.
You know, so it matches the
I
rig.
no doubt probably
Hey, Travis, you
painted
need to
one.
paint some windows so it looks like it has windows.
That's what I told him. You
That
ought to
would
paint
make
some
me,
windows
that would
on
make
it.
me feel better looking on the outside, but living inside it, not having wind. I'm telling you, it's living in a
I told you, you ought to get a
house with no
security camera,
windows.
point it out there, and then mount the TV on the wall,
Yeah.
and frame it like a window.
Yeah.
And so you can just look out the window and see what's going on.
I mean, that'd be
There you go.
somewhat
Just cut
better.
yourself a window in there.
We don't have a
Well,
cutting
that-
torch
yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, you got to cut through
I
that
got
plywood
oxygen
with a flat
acetylene, but I
torch.
don't have a torch anymore.
And that would take a lot. I mean, it would be worth it, but since we live in it, I just cannot see taking the time to cut through that
No.
big hefty
No.
metal hunk of.
But we did have an adventure the other day.
Uh-oh.
Oh yes, we found out just how secure that booger is.
Oh yeah, we did.
When Travis came walking up and said, "I locked the keys in the house."
No, I did.
Holy shit! Do you know what kind of house you live in?
Wait, before we go any further, I
What?
did not lock my
All right,
keys in the
go ahead.
house. No, what happened was.
What happened was,
If you've ever been to my house, you would know my doorknob is cursed. It
Oh,
is
no.
very hard to open and very hard to keep closed. And it has one
unless
of those little.
it's locked on the inside.
Well, here's the thing: the lock on the
Close the
inside is
door.
one of those little push things. So you push the little thing in to lock the door. It's like what you see on bathrooms or whatever, right? And the problem is if you're not careful, and you push that thing in, and when you turn the knob to unlock it, sometimes that thing doesn't come back out. So when me and Rose left the other day, Rose did not twist the doorknob to see if it came unlocked, and she shut the door.
Oh, I understand. You're shoving it off of Rose. I'll let her know.
Yeah. Oh no.
So how do you get it open?
I'm the
John,
worry wart. Do you
John.
think I would forget that?
No, but we had a time getting it
How
in.
would you get it open?
It's
How'd
time
you
to
get it
go
open?
get him a new doorknob.
Oh no, we
He
already
did.
got we got one.
He
I'm
did.
just waiting to install it.
Travis, how would you get it open now? Is it there's a hole?
Well, let's
that's got
just
right
say it
there.
involved a grinder.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
There's another door. There's two doors to the house, but one of them barely worked, and I put a lock on it. And
And guess what? You're not getting through the windows either.
no, because the windows were locked too. So we decided it would be best to get the grinder out and
Just cut the back
cut
door.
the back lock off, and then move all the furniture from that was in front of that door, because we never intended on using it as a door. So
Oh, good lord.
yeah, it was a trip. That was fun. I forgot we didn't talk about that on the show.
No.
Yeah.
There's always
Well,
excitement
well,
at your
John.
house. You know that?
John?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah.
Did you know this?
Travis, you shouldn't bar that door like that. That is, you don't have windows that are where you can crawl out. You need all the exits you can get out in case you guys set yourself a fire on that damn thing on the inside.
Oh yeah, trust me, that's always been something in the back of my mind. For one, where our bed is in relations to the front door, it's always close, and you know, the way you would get in and out is literally like the closest we could ever be if we noticed if there was a fire. We could open the window from the inside if we ever got locked. Like, opening the window from the inside's not the problem. It was
You're just not opening it from the outside.
no, and we didn't. We could have probably busted the window.
Yeah, we
open
could have just broke the window
and then
through.
unlocked it and all that.
But
then
it's
that
heavy
would've meant-
duty plexiglass windows.
and that
So
would have meant
that
we had to
wouldn't
get a
have
new
been
window.
easy.
So no, there's
So-
multiple ways out. We even have a little
Escape hatch.
vent thing that you can only really get out of it. You can't really get in
Yeah.
that way. But no, we have multiple exits and smoke detectors and all that other good stuff. So
Hey, John, let me call you back.
Okay. Don't make it long. I
crap.
need to talk to you.
TW's in code.
All right.
that's
Well,
funny.
I'm telling you. Oh yeah.
I'm sure that was an experience.
I'm getting some.
Hold on.
Okay.
What are we holding on
Somebody
to?
had called me and I had to disconnect and then come back.
Okay. That's not a problem. You done fixed it already.
Hey,
Or how to shit.
John,
Yeah.
I'm an ex-locksmith, but boy, that just the courtesy fee to come out there would have been ridiculous.
Yeah,
Well,
for real, right?
I usually have the Victor key with me. I relied on the Victor key all my life. There wasn't a single lock I couldn't get through. Uh, Never found a lock I couldn't get through with a Victor key. You know what a Victor key is? That's a Victor torch. Oh, welders carry one. Yeah, crank up a little oxygen settling. Yeah, we'll get through. Don't worry. I don't give a shit how thick the lock
Stand
is.
back.
It was
I'll
ironic.
tell you what,
because-
I was laughing. I was
It'll
on
open
a
any
job
lock.
one time. I was on a job one time, and the guy looked at me. He goes, "You're never going to get in there." And I said, "Well," I said, "you know, the cops look like they already broke this door." And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "I went stepped back and I just cracked that son of a bitch in."
Yeah.
There you
Now
You can't
replace
get
the
through
lock.
that door. Oh, that sounds like a challenge. Let's see if you're right. No, it's that's the only thing. The grinder, what we had was, and it took a little bit to cut through that lock too, because it was one of them really hardened
Yeah.
locks. It's hard to get to anyway. It's not like you could just walk up there with bolt cutters and
Matter,
slap it
man.
on this lock. It ain't gonna work. So you either got to shoot it off, or you got to get a grinder like I did.
And luckily,
Yep.
we got a grinder.
Yep,
I
luckily
don't
got a
think we
grinder.
need to be shooting in
So.
there. But
No,
and what
ricocheted
and,
all over the freaking
the
place.
problem with our
Well, it's
doorknob
about
is a
around.
few months ago we did get a replacement doorknob, but we realized that our door
Have a
is
hide key.
freakishly
There's a hide key.
huge. It's a 2-inch door, and we
discussed.
realized that not all doorknobs can fit a 2-inch door, so we had to go and get a 2-inch doorknob, which we just did.
That's a 2-inch steel door.
Yeah.
This is a.
Yeah.
It is. That's how come I always say, hurricane come, no problem, in there. Tornado come, no problem, I'm in there.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what comes. If I'm inside that building out there,
You're fine.
I can lay down and take a nap. Thud. What was that?
That's
Yeah.
what we did during
We'll
Harvey.
find out later.
During
Yeah.
Harvey, that's exactly what we
Now, do
did.
you now
Slept a
now
lot.
now like Travis? Do you have it like it's got electric and everything? Or?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, what, the building itself or the key or the doorknob?
No. Yeah.
No.
Does the
Yeah,
doorknob have
the
electricity?
Doorknob's electric.
Have you not
I
seen
always
smart
when
doorknobs?
your
Oh,
dad
yeah.
talks about this, I picture you in a cave.
Oh yeah. Well, it is a cave.
Let me tell you something. It would make a perfect man cave. It
Oh,
would.
it was.
It's like a tank in there.
Look,
Ain't nobody getting in.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
one point, it was where we played music. It's where we had
Yeah.
all of our gear and all that other
Their
shit.
whole band set up there, the
Yeah.
drums, all the amps and everything was
But
up
then
in there.
Harvey came
There
and
you
really screwed up our trailer, and me and Rose finally had to make the move, which we planned on doing it for a long time. But we finally we just had to get out of the trailer because they ripped a big
Yeah.
old hole in the ceiling, and
Yep.
we just finally had to.
The
push
RV
it.
has seen its better days.
Yep.
I don't think it's going on the road again.
Nope, unfortunately.
But yeah, he moved into the tow pusher house, and ever since then he's. I mean, it's
yeah.
pretty cool to me. Me and Marcia could live in it easy.
I complain about not having windows, but I mean, it is a nice, sheltered place. You definitely feel safe in it, and
You can lose track of time.
you do lose track of time all the time. And the few times we get to open one window,
You know what's good for that,
All
Travis?
right, Linda
that?
Journey. There's Gene Shankly. I don't know if you were here, dear. I just want to make sure you know that I coughed up on my shot for you there, darling. So, in case you weren't here to see it. I don't know if you did. I just now looked down there and seen your name.
I don't
So.
think you need to do a demonstration of it again.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
No.
I'm fine. I'm
He's
cruising along
feeling no
just.
pain.
I'm just cruising along just fine.
Just-
I deserve it, shit. Though yesterday was a hell of a day, and I felt like shit. I didn't sleep well last night. I got up this morning not feeling well, but now I'm feeling better. So, thank you, Blue Dot family, for cheering me up and motivating my day. What heroes y'all
We
are!
always
I'm
like to
telling you.
cheer
Oh.
you.
Huh?
We
Nobody
always like
asked
to
you,
cheer
Johnny. What?
Okay.
I'm just giving you shit, buddy.
Be that
I'm
way.
just giving you shit. You know I love you.
You're being yourself.
You know I love you. Anyway, I love everybody in this family. Then there's the cowbell, and there's the cowbell. What is that? We just need to get the whole damn band going. Travis could get out his guitar. I could get it set to do on my cajon. We could do like them videos. What have they been there? Zoom shit. You know, we all show up like the Brady Bunch.
I always call bullshit every time I see like, I get it, it's all heartwarming and shit, but you trying to play music with people on the internet, there'd be so much lag, no one would be in time. Come on, don't fool me that way.
You'd have to do like each thing and then just put it on like a video.
Exactly.
Rick Dowdy said we need to add some cameras. We do.
It would be.
We need to add some cameras.
Yeah, we got a few, but I mean, we can always use more.
That would be funny.
It would be. I think it would be. I think it'd be fun if we can all do like
and some sound effects too would be.
You know,
good.
the coolest one I ever saw was the one, and I know a lot of people don't like her, but when Jimmy Fallon had Miley Cyrus on there, and they all did that a cappella deal.
Oh yeah.
And it was actually pretty cool the way they did it. You know?
Did you see them two do Islands in the Stream?
Islands in the Stream.
Pretty good too.
That is what they are. That's one of mine and my wife's favorite songs.
Jimmy Fallon he'll take some of these bands that are on this show and they'll get back there in a little green room during sometime before the show or afterwards, and they'll get with Jimmy's house band and they'll all get the little play toys like the kids' little music instruments. And
I get a kick out of it. My favorite ones when he walks out as Neil Young and he starts, you know.
Oh God, yeah.
And then like Neil Young walked out. What's this?
Yes.
You know, like,
there's some video going around of somebody that was in a four-way office meeting, and you can see all four screens, and they're all talking shit, business and whatnot. And then, I guess the phone call. This one guy thinks it's over, so he stands up and starts to walk away. He's standing there in his freaking underwear. Gets about halfway over the kitchen, stops and scratches his ass and shit, and it's, the other three people are on the call. They're just laughing their ass off, telling this one lady, "Hey Betty, call him, tell him he's still on camera." So you see in the picture, the guy looks at his phone. He goes over there to pick it up. And then as soon as it ain't 2 seconds later, he makes a mad dash to his bedroom. I thought it was pretty funny.
That's funny.
Don't forget where you are.
That is
See,
why
we could do the same thing. Look how many people we have in this room. All y'all turn on your camera right now. Everybody turn on your camera, and then we'll all be in the same room.
Fat fucking man.
I wish we could. I really do.
There's a camera in here? You're mistaken.
Lone Wolf, make sure he sweeps the area, buddy. He sweeps. There ain't no cameras around him.
That's it, right?
Yeah. Boy, only a fool would turn a camera on himself. Shit. Anyway, is it that time? Yes, it is, I guess.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up for this evening. I want to thank everybody for coming by. Dennis, thank you very much, bud, man. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Good deal, bub. And no, I'm going to skip over him. Lone Wolf, buddy. I'm just giving you shit, John I Fly. Thank you very much, buddy. We always appreciate your voice here, and you all.
Appreciate you.
You know, we appreciate you playing with your dingling right here, in front of everybody, buddy. I'm telling you.
Serious story, SC.
And Lone Wolf, what can we say, buddy? We really appreciate your generosity. This computer that you donated to us just out of this world, makes so many things possible, and we appreciate it tremendously. And we always glad to.
I ain't finished yet.
Oh, hold on, baby. Let me see. Did I ever tell you about my favorite? You know, it's a 1953 Indian Roadmaster Chief. That's
Yeah.
No,
well,
buddy, you've done enough, and we appreciate it tremendously.
I
really.
got some other things I've been working on. You'll see.
Well, just watch yourself now. Just watch yourself.
They're all legal.
Well, damn. There goes all my dreams. Anyway, you can't put them in a box anyway. They'll put you in jail for that shit.
You can't trace it back to me anyhow.
That's right. I can imagine that. You ain't tracing nothing back to him. You don't know where he is to begin with. That'd be a hard locator. But Lone Wolf, we appreciate you being here, buddy, all the time. And
you bet.
SC, take care of everything down in Florida. Don't be late with the cowbell now. We need you. We're counting on you.
I'll try not.
When we're in need of a cowbell, we're going to be calling on you. So.
Yeah, I just have to hit the cowbell kind of soft because in this little apartment it's kind of loud.
Again,
you know what I mean?
Well,
Mama
just
being
wake
there
up the
going, "What the hell's
neighbors.
going
What
on?"
the hell? What's going on? Needed more cowbell,
Right,
buddy.
yeah.
I'm sorry. You got a request online. Tell 'em. That's all. Anyway, we appreciate you being here always. And TW, always, buddy. We
Yeah.
appreciate your voice.
For some reason, I got knocked out of the room. I don't know why.
Yeah, and
but
so
it was
did
weird.
Daphne and Betty. I didn't realize that you got kicked out either. I apologize.
Oh,
All I
Daphne and
heard
Betty
was,
wasn't here
"Dang
just a
it,"
minute
that
ago.
was it.
Thank you, Daphne and Betty, for being here. And
Oh,
please,
you're
darling,
welcome.
being one of our Blue Dot family members now, being recognized as having COVID-19, darling, please take care of yourself.
Oh,
You
I
and your
will.
boyfriend, and
I will. Or TW will come and kick me.
that's right. We got a goon squad out here, baby. We'll send somebody over to your house.
You know,
Get somebody.
I told her about this today. You know the bad thing about it, I understand that people are getting this virus, but why are they treating it like AIDS and things like that? Because it's, yeah, you're going to get it. Yeah, you may get over it. Yeah, you may not get over it. But don't put that
Don't take that-
stigmatism.
Don't take that chance.
Yeah.
All right, who
Yeah.
popped the top?
That was me.
All right,
I
just checking.
did that a few times. I'm
Just
feeling no
checking.
pain right now, so
Ain't
I just
nothing wrong with my
decided
hearing.
I'd slow down.
Pop a top. My ears go. What?
And really quick before we miss it, Diana Mallory just donated $2 through Super Chat and said, Travis, how's the garden? It's doing fantastic, Diana. And actually, our pumpkins are getting a little out of control. The vines are going all over the place.
Yeah,
So
we
now we're
told you
having
them
to.
pumpkins are gonna
Oh,
go
I
all
knew
over the
it
place.
would. I knew it would. Just didn't know it was going to happen this fast. So
go
we're
time
having
to
to
look up
train
some-
them. Huh?
Some pumpkin recipes.
Oh, yes,
Time to
sir.
look up some
Yeah.
pumpkin recipes.
Didn't you take a
Absolutely.
bunch of pictures of the lettuce and stuff the other day?
Yeah, I did. I can
need to
post
post
them.
them
Yeah, I need to
up in
post
the
them.
garden.
Yeah,
The garden
Yeah.
spot. Need to post them in there.
for sure. I'll
Yeah,
do
and I
that
gotta
probably after the
start
show.
my
Our lettuce is
I
doing
got-
good.
I gotta start my sweet bell peppers, and I'll take a picture of that and
There
send
you
it
go.
to you.
Awesome.
I got some serrano peppers, almost big enough now to harvest and use for breakfast, but I want it to get a little bit bigger. Because serrano peppers, if you know, especially if you fry them, they tend to get a bit hot, and anything that touches them.
No.
Mama, when I make serrano fried potatoes with serrano peppers, Mama will not eat the fried potatoes that way. And so I usually don't use them until I just can't stand it no more, and then that's just, you got to bite the bullet. If you want the potatoes, you can have them. If not, well, they're more for me this time because sometimes I get a wild hair. But
Serranos are too hot. Jalapenos, I'm fine.
jalapenos, I always tell people, raw
Habaneros,
jalapenos, it's
no
like a
thanks.
bell pepper. It's not really hot.
No thanks.
They do vary though.
And if you cook them, they come out sweet sometimes.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with a jalapeno.
And wrap it
But when you
bacon,
get
don't forget bacon.
so serrano peppers
And
or
bologna.
chili patines or something like that,
Habaneros.
habaneros, yeah. Now you're talking
Little
about
hot
heat.
little bastard.
Yes, and there's a limit to that shit.
Yep.
Not that
Screw those peppers.
That's like
Screw those
heat
peppers.
I've
I
already
don't
been
like
through my
those.
manly days of yes, I can eat that shit. I've already proved I can eat it. I don't have to do it again. I already proved that once. Can you eat a
Perfect.
raw?
That's all you need.
That's it. Look it up in the video history. I've already done that. I ain't doing it again. I win. Anyway, thank you so much for being here tonight. Our Blue Dot family, our YouTube family, our Facebook family. This is what makes our family, is those conversations I see going on. I say this all the time because it's the best part of my whole evening. Besides the wonderful and intelligent conversation going on here in the Discord chat, it is the conversation in the chat out there. Maria Betancourt just saying goodnight to Adina. It's night, Maria. There's just, that's what makes a family, baby. And that's what makes this family grow. But our mission on this family, baby, comes up in November. So we all got to rattle this can all the way down the road until we get there. When we get there, it's a family reunion, and we want everybody at the party in the voting booth or mail-in vote. Let's hope for that. Let's hope for the mail-in voting. I'm all for that shit. And yeah,
Me too. Absentee ballots all the
absentee
way.
ballot. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the best way. And there's a paper trail. Go figure. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
It is hump day, baby. It's time to whip the camel out. We'll be here. I will not miss 2 days, so you can bet your boots I'll be
Yeah,
here.
don't forget the camel, John.
No, I got the camel, baby. It's right over there. He's right over there, out of camera view. He'll be here tomorrow. He's a little slow. Clyde the camel. He's cheek of the burning sands, baby. Anyway,
Yeah, buddy.
that's right.
Ahab, the
Anyway, I love this family. Y'all take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of those around you. And don't forget to try to put a smile on somebody's face if you do go out. Things are tough. And, it is what it is until we get it a whole lot better. But take care of yourselves. And we'll be here again on Thursday night for another Blue Dot family meeting. And just take care of yourself. I love y'all. Y'all say goodnight now.
Night,
Good
y'all.
night,
Right now.
There you go. We'll see y'all
Be
later.
safe.
Be safe. There you go. Y'all take it easy.
Y'all come
Sure.
back now, here.
That's right.
We'll leave a
Night.
message for you.
Yeah.